before the race to the checkered flag began at Darlington Raceway this year, one local high school orchestra made history at the track. Too tough to tame.
That's right. I am taking you to Blythewood High School, where a simple phone call actually introduced NASCAR to a new style of music. Check it out. We all know the sights and the sounds of NASCAR. But what if I told you Darlington Raceway sounded something like this?
That's when I had the list of like 137 reasons why we probably shouldn't go hit my head. Like, there's a reason wooden instruments aren't out in the sunshine.
But it happened. You're looking at 68 students from Blythewood High School who made history by becoming the first student orchestra to perform before the green flag flew across the track.
It was hard trying to memorize 5 different music pieces, but with Ms. Russell's help and the after-school practices, she made it very easy.
And all it took was a simple phone call that instructor Julie Russell didn't think was real.
And I kept checking the voicemail, and it was this guy from NASCAR, and he was like, "I've heard about your group, I want you to perform." And I just kept deleting them because I thought it was just another not a real opportunity.
But it was as real as the tire marks on the track. All summer, these students practiced and memorized every song.
I think the reality hit that we had to have 15 minutes of music memorized. We had a couple after-school rehearsals, and then it was just time to go.
But the toughest part was that good old South Carolina heat.
It was like the instruments were hot, everything was hot, so, you know, intonation was off, but you had to be quick. Had to be quick on your feet to like make sure you knew what you were doing. You just had to trust your training.
But they managed, with Miss Russell leading the pack.
I love Miss Russell so much. She's such a great teacher. But yeah, overall, the process in general, it was nerve-wracking. It was fun. It was hard at times, but it was really nice.
And that's the motto in this classroom: do something unique while having fun doing it.
My hope is to show them that music exists outside of these walls. It exists out there. Their favorite artists sat in a classroom just like this at one point in their life. They had to get that foundation.
They are amazing. That orchestra is already working on their next concert as well for the fall.
When's their next concert?
It's coming up here for like the winter season.
But it's like in school.
And they're going to be
not at a raceway.
No, not a raceway. However, they did say they're going to leave the conversation with NASCAR open-ended. So maybe they can come back. Yeah.
That is so cool. And they played the dun 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 dun. So cool.
It was insane too. They had to do 5 songs, 15 minutes of music. All of it had to be memorized.
Wild.
No sheet music at all.
Because it would blow?
Yep, it could blow. And also too, they were just on a stage, which means they all had to stand. Every single one of them had to stand, except I know you saw like the big ones, like the cello, the huge ones, but every single one of them had to stand. So when they said it was hot, you guys, imagine being in the heat,
the South Carolina
holding the instruments, memorizing 15 minutes of music. So these 68 students, as well as Miss Russell, worked so hard on this.
I'm so happy for them.
Right?
They're champions. And like, I can't even breathe in the heat, and y'all were playing music, like using your diaphragms to blow and things. Impressive.
It's amazing. I mean, shout out to that orchestra. They did an absolutely amazing job, and I'm really excited to see what they do in the future.
Yeah, that's a cool story. All right.